channel 33 RPM.
All right, another episode by request. On Twitter, TMH hit me up and wrote, "Hey Frank, love the YouTube channel. Can you make a video about your sealed record collection?"
Frank, what are you doing?
Oh, not much. Just opening up this really big can of worms.
Channel 33 RPM, yeah, 33 RPM, channel 33 RPM, yeah, final gear and more.
Hi, my name is Frank and welcome to Sundays on channel 33 RPM. This is kind of like opening a can of worms, and that's the whole issue of whether one should keep records sealed. It's a highly divisive issue, but stick with me, guys. In general, my philosophy is and always has been that records are meant to be played. I never ever buy a new record with the intention of keeping it sealed. I crack it open, I play it on my turntable. That said, I do have a modest collection of still sealed records from the 1980s, stuff like Led Zeppelin, Judas Priest, Kiss, Black Sabbath. I'll show you guys all that coming up. But these records I picked up relatively cheap, and I do have play copies of all of these. I have cracked a couple records from that collection open over the past year and shown you guys, and the results have been mixed, including that Hendrix record where the gatefold stuck to itself. Some records have been warped, some have been okay, but the bottom line is, most of my records I do play, these ones are gonna stay sealed, and I wanna show them to you right now. Check it out. I showed you this record in a recent video. It's a Clash Combat Rock, and I bought this on my trip to Winnipeg, and I bought it with the intention of opening it, but then last week, or a couple of weeks ago, I found a copy at a garage sale in really good condition, so this one, at least for the time being, is remaining sealed. Couple Black Sabbath ones here, including this early 1980s reissue of the Black Sabbath debut. You can see right there, Ultra Value Series. It's in a outer sleeve, plastic outer sleeve, just to protect it, but the shrink wrap is there. Same goes for this original copy of Black Sabbath Mob Rules. Whoa, I almost fell off my stool. This record is probably the sealed record I'm most proud of, and it's a copy of Led Zeppelin 3, a Canadian pressing with the spinning wheel. There's the back. The shrink is still pretty tight on this one. Again, I have it in a protective outer sleeve. I would be curious, out of all of these, this is actually the one I would be most curious to open. So I want to see how the spinning wheel, if it still works, whether it's adhered to itself, whether it's stuck to itself, but at least so far, I've resisted temptation. Couple more Zeppelin records for you, including Presence, and this original copy of Coda still has the price on it. This was originally from A&A Records, which was a chain of record stores here in Canada. This one I actually found from a local seller a few years ago, and it is a copy of my favorite Queensryche record, Operation Mindcrime. And this one right back here says manufactured for BMG Direct Marketing. How many of you guys were members of the BMG Record Club? The original owner of this one definitely was. This is actually one of my favorite live albums of all time. Ozzy Osbourne's 1982 album, Speak of the Devil, or for my UK friends, Talk of the Devil. And this one, again, is obviously still sealed, but it's got some of its original hype stickers on it. 2 record set, 2 discs. This is Canada, so it's got the bilingual. It's got a UPC with the original price torn off, and the big hype sticker here, all live, which we know is not entirely true. At least 2, maybe 3 of the tracks on this record were actually recorded during sound check. Okay, this one is gonna stick out like a sore thumb. This was a thrift store find for $1. Michael Jackson's mega huge successful 1982 album Thriller. Some Judas Priest for you. Again, these are all sealed. British Steel has the hole punch right there, so it was a deleted record, bargain bin record maybe. Point of Entry, the follow-up to British Steel, and my favorite Priest album, Screaming for Vengeance, all original, all still sealed. I was so disappointed when I bought this Priest record, 1987. I would have been 13, 14 years old. Priest Live. This was my first concert. This album, I don't know, just didn't do it for me. They changed the logo. The artwork was not very metal. The track listing was heavy on the turbo era stuff. I never got over KK Downing's Perm, and The downward spiral from the Mighty Priest continueth, ram it down. I still don't dig this record. I'm a big fan of Joan Jett. Here is a still sealed version of her album, simply called Album, hype sticker right there. Here's one I found at a garage sale just a few blocks away from me, and that is the Killer Dwarfs Stand Tall. Some still sealed Kiss here. These are all originals from the 1980s. Some of them have hole punches, including Lick It Up. There's the hole punch. Animalize. Asylum. This was a weird period for Kiss. I know some of you guys love the 1980s Kiss. I can kind of take it or leave it. Also still sealed Kiss, Crazy Nights. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And this one I always dug. It's again controversial because they went and re-recorded some of the tracks, remixed them, and Eric Carr, the drummer, sang on Beth. Nonetheless, Kiss smashes, thrashes, and hits with the original price tag written right here on the shrink wrap, $9.99. I showed you that Killer Dwarfs record a moment ago, the still sealed one from the garage sale. Here's another one from that same garage sale, the soundtrack to the 1986 horror movie. Horrible horror movie. So horrible it's good. Trick or Treat, starring Gene Simmons, Ozzy Osbourne, and others. The soundtrack is by Fastway. So those are my still sealed records. Don't hate me, guys. I am keeping these sealed, but again, as I said, I have play copies of most of these. What are your thoughts on keeping records sealed? Do you do it? Why or why not? I would love to know. We would love to know. Let us know in the comments below. Remember, if you enjoyed today's episode, leave a quick like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click that button so you never miss another episode again. Thank you guys. I appreciate the support. I appreciate your views. I appreciate your comments, all that good stuff. Hope you have a great week. Until next time, keep on spinning.